Good morning, students. Myself, Mrs. Karuna Devi, the teacher of JDC Bidco English Medium High School, welcomes you in the e-learning program of Gokula Education Society for the year 2020-21. I am here with a video of 8th standard mathematics for English medium students of State Board. Students, in our last video, we have already finished a practice set number 11.1 and 11.2 from the unit statistics, where we have learned about the subdivided bar graph. Now here is time to know more about the percentage bar graph and to solve the practice set number 11.3. Now students, let's recall the concept once again. Statistic is the branch of mathematics that deals with collecting, organizing, analyzing and interpreting the data. We were also familiar with the types of bar graph. First one, simple bar graph, and second one is joint bar graph. We have studied these two types of bar graph in our last standard only. And in our last video, we were aware with the concept of subdivided bar graph, and today we are going to learn about the percentage bar graph. Now students, let's see the second type of the graph, that is percentage bar graph. A percentage bar graph, it means a subdivided bar graph which is drawn by converting the data into the percentage, which is called as a percentage bar graph. Let's see the example to understand it. Here in this example, the number of students in each class, the figure is given here from 8th standard, 4 divisions, and as well as in the second line the information is given, which is the students who are passed in the mathematics from each division. So this information you have to show by the percentage bar graph. For that we have to calculate the percentage of each class students who had passed the mathematics. For that we have to make the chart like this way. The divisions are given in this way. The number of students 55, 56, 52, 50. The students passed in mathematics, which is given here. Same way 44, 42, 39 and 41. Here now we have to count in third section the percentage of students passing in mathematics. So how we can able to calculate this percentage? 44 students passed out of 55 from the division A. So here how we can calculate the percentage? 44 divided by 55 multiply with the 100. Whenever we are going to multiply the figure with the 100, then we can get the percentage figure, right? 11 4s are 45, 11 5s are 55. If we will do the calculation, then we will got the 80% who had passed in the mathematics from division A. Similar with the division B, the 42 students passed in mathematics out of 56. So 42 upon 56 multiply with the 100. So here we got the percentage 75. In case of division C, 39 students passed from out of 52. Therefore 39 divided by 52 multiply with the 100. Again we got the 75% students passed in mathematics from the division C, and in last from division C the 82% students were passed in division D. Now in last column we have to find how many students were failed in mathematics. So as we know the passed students, percentage of passed students, so from 100 we have to minus percentage of passed students. So 100 minus 80, the answer is 20. So 20% students were failed in mathematics. In the same way we have to calculate from the division B. The passed students percentage is 75. So from the 100 we have to minus 75. The answer will be 25% students were failed in the mathematics. Similarly with the division C and with the division D. Now this two information which is we obtaining from this chart, from this calculation, which help us to show the percentage bar graph over the graph paper. Now students, look over the graph paper. Here I have already solved the answer. This is our x-axis and this one is the axis y. This is the indicative point 0. Now students, this is the over the axis A. We have shown the divisions of 8 standard with the bar A, B, C and D. Over the axis Y, we have shown the percentage of students. Students, don't forget to write this type of the information towards the axis Y and X along with this information. So here on y-axis, the percentage of the students is shown with the scale of 1 centimeter is equal to 10% students. 1 centimeter, it means one box is equal to 10%. So that we have to show up to the 100%. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 like that way up to the 10 line. It means 100% we have to show over the axis y. And same thing we have to write in the scale. So which we have to write over the right side upper corner. Scale on y-axis 1 centimeter is equal to 10%. Even as here we are not having place over at the down of this only. So that's why we have the next information we have written just aside, that with the white color we have shown the students fail in the mathematics, and with the gray color we have shown the students passing or who have passed in the mathematics. Got it students? This scale you have to write at the right side corner of your graph paper. Now as the total of this is 100, it means each bar in the percentage bar graph, each bar must be shown up to the 100 level. Among that 100, we have to show how many students are passed and how many are failed along with the indicative color. So from the division A, we have to show the total bar of 100%, and among that 100%, the 80% students are passed. So we have to calculate up to the 80, divide with the proper line and show the indicative portion of the downer part of the bar with the color or any type of the symbolic structure you can prepare here to show the passed students, and the remaining are failed students. Similar with the division B, again we have to put the another bar up to the percentage bar graph. Among that 100%, 75% students are passed and 25 are failed. So from bottom, it means from axis X we have to count the 75%. It means 7 lines, that will be the 70%, and 5 more line, it means 75%. Again we have to put the shaded portion, that is for the passed students, and the unshaded portion is for the failed students. Similarly with the division C and D, we have to make the separate bars. Don't forget to keep the gap in between each bar. With the same distance we have to keep in between each bar. Got it students? Students, if you will observe that what is the main difference between the percentage bar graph and subdivided bar graph, that is in percentage bar graph the length of each bar is similar up to the 100%, and about the subdivided bar graph, the length of the each bar is different. It might be less, it might be maximum. So that is the main difference between the subdivided bar graph and percentage bar graph. So we are going to see few more sums related to the percentage bar graph in the practice set number 11.3. Let's see the question number 1 is, show the following information by a percentage bar graph. The division of standard 8, that is A, B, C, D is given. Number of students securing grade A, that is 45 students from division A. total number of students are 60. So among 60, 45 students secure the grade A. Then 50, among 55, 33 students secure the grade A grade from the division B. Again with the among 40 students, 10 students secure A grade in the division C, and 15 students are securing A grade in the division D. So let's calculate the percentage at first. Now students, in the answer we have to prepare the again same type of the chart along with the division A, B, C, D. Here in this section we have to write the number of students who is securing A grade. According to the question we have to write this type of the chart, and below that we have to add two more sections or two more rows. First row is for the percentage who are securing A grade, and in last percentage of the remaining students who are not securing A grade. So let's count it. So 45 among 60, it means 45 upon 60 multiply with the 100, the answer will be 75%. Then from this division B, 33 among 55, so 33 upon 55 multiply with the 100, we will get the percentage 60. From division C, 10 students among 40, it means 10 upon 40 multiply with the 100, percentage is 25. And from the division D, 15 students upon 75 multiply with the 100, we got the 20% students who are securing A grade. Now students, we have to find the remaining students. For that we have to reduce this percentage amount from the 100. So 100 minus 75, the answer will be 25. 100 minus 60, the answer will be 40. 100 minus 25, the answer will be 75%. And 100 minus 20, the answer will be 80%. So this two lines information is important from the point of percentage bar graph. So let's draw it. Now students, here like this way you have to take a graph paper. At the top of the graph paper you have to write practice set number 11.3, question number 1. Now draw the axis X by leaving 4 to 5 lines from the down. Now here you have to draw everything with the pencil and the scale only, but here for your understanding I am using the sketch pen to highlight each and everything. This is your axis X and this one is your axis Y. This one is the center or intersection point. Now you have to show the divisions over the axis X by leaving one column. This is your division A, this one will be B, this one will be C, and this one is the last D. Now on the axis Y, here you have to write percentage of students. 1 centimeter is having 10%. Like that way you have to show up to the 100%. Okay, and later on you have to write everything over the right side top corner with the title scale. On y-axis 1 centimeter is equal to 10% students, and this shaded portion is for the students securing A grade, and unshaded portion for students who are remain. It means remaining students. Got it students? Now as I told earlier, you have to put the bar of 100% for each divisions by using the pencil and scale. as it is a percentage bar graph, so the each bar is having same measurement. Let's draw it. Like this way you have to make the 4 bars for the each division. Now from division A, 75% students secure the A grade. So 75% which we have to count. This is the 70% plus 5. It means this one which we have to divide the bar like this way, and as the shaded portion it means the securing A grade. So that's why we have to shade the rest of the portion. In the same way, from the division B, near about 60% students secure the A grade. So this is the line of 60% which we have to draw inside the bar of B division, and the downer portion which is of A grade students, that we have to shade with the slanting lines. In the same way we have to do with the division C and D. So here it means this shaded portion, it means the students who secure the A grade, and this unshaded portion, it means the students those who are remaining from the A grade. Got it, students? Like that way, if you want, you can take out the screenshot and solve this graph over your graph paper. Now let's see the question number 2, that is observe the following graph and answer the following question. If you will observe the graph, then you can definitely able to do the answer. First question, state the type of the bar graph. Yes, it is a percentage bar graph. You can write it. Question number 2, how much percent is the tour production to total production in Ajita's farm? So this first bar is of Ajita. Among that, this blue portion is the portion of tur dal and white is the portion of gram. So this is showing the partition of 60%. It means that the answer will be 60%. The third question, compare the production of the gram in the farm of Yash and Ravi and state whose percentage of production is more by how much. So the grams production from the Yash farm is 50% and Ravi's farm is 30%. This is the white portion is of the grams production that is shown in the scale. So this is a 50 from Yash and 30% is from the Ravi. So among that, the Yash is having more 20% as compared to Ravi. So the answer is 20%. The fourth question is whose percentage production of tur is the least. The blue is the color of tur. So if you will compare the last one, this Sudha's production of tur is very less. So the answer is Sudha's farm. Now question number 5, state the production percentage of tur and gram in Sudha's farm. So if you will look at the production from Sudha's farm, production of tur is 40% and production of gram is 60%. Like that way you can able to solve it. Similarly, the question number 3 is given on the page number 74. Here is the following data is collected in the survey of some students of standard 10 from some school. Draw the percentage bar graph of the data. Here the students which is inclining towards the science stream is given, and here towards the commerce stream is given from the 4 different schools. So from this you have to find out the percentage at first. Let's see the answer. Here this type of the chart you have to prepare into the answer. First of all, you have to do the addition of both science and commerce stream from each school. So from first schools the science stream students are 90 and from commerce stream the students are 60. The addition of this is 150 students. Among this 150 students we have to find out the percentage of science. Percentage for the science stream students and then later on in last section the percentage towards the commerce streams. So from science, the figure of science is 90. So 90 out of 150, it means 90 upon 150 multiply with the 100. So we will get the percentage of science stream. And for the commerce, so the 60% students are there. It means we have to minus it from the total percentage. So the 100 minus that 60, the answer will be 40. As if we will count the percentage of science stream and that we can minus from the 100, we will get the percentage of commerce. If we will look towards the second part, second school, then science students are 60 and the commerce of 20. So the addition will be 80. The percentage of science stream is 60 upon 80 multiply with the 100. The answer will be 75%. If we will minus this 75% from the 100, then we will get the percentage of the commerce stream. Like that way you have to calculate the third and fourth school, which help you to prepare the graph. Now let's see the graph. So see this graph. Due to the short of time, here I will directly show you the graph which is prepared on the basis of the previous chart. Got it, students? If you want, you can take out the screenshot of the chart and graph and solve it over the classwork notebook and graph paper. So students, like this way our practice set number 11.3 is over. So students, like this way today we have learned about the percentage bar graph along with the practice set number 11.3. Like that way we have finished our unit. I will come again with our next video for the next unit. Here is time to note down your homework, that is to complete the practice set number 11.3 in your classwork notebook. Students, do a lot of practice of drawing subdivided bar graph and the percentage bar graph. Okay? Take care of yourself. Stay at home only.